Hello, everyone. I wanted to give you an update on how I'm approaching the markets in this difficult downtrending market. And I know it's a very unusual time. And for many of you, this may be the first time you're experiencing such a sideways market and a downtrending market. And for me also, it's the first time. So you've observed some silence on my part for a while, but that's fine. I'm learning. And as you can see in the chart of Nifty, it was October, toward the end of October, that Nifty had reached its all-time high, and then it has not reached that point any time afterwards. Okay, so it was around October, November as well that many of you remember that I struggled with this, and obviously, and many of you as well, and we see the reason why. Okay, you can see that it has made the attempt to go up to that all-time high several times, but it never made it, and it's come down. All right, so how to trade during these times? Well, there's nothing we can do to change the markets, but we can follow it along and make some profits during this time period. Okay, and then of course, if you look back, there was long time of an uptrending market right there. You see that, and it continued on for quite some time. I don't know. We cannot tell when we'll get back to that kind of an uptrending market. We cannot tell. We can't prophesy the future. Okay, but during this time, what could we do? Well, here's what I'm doing right now. Okay, here are some stocks that I'm looking at, and one is ITC. Okay, here's what I'm doing, and all of you are familiar with the 20 and the 60 period moving averages that I've been using, and I know some of you might be looking and saying, wait a minute, the 60. I've heard about the 50, and that's fine. You can use the 50 as well. It's only about 10 days difference. We're looking at so 20 and 60, I'm looking at 1 month and 3 months. Okay, so that's what's going on right now. And ITC is one where you can see the 20 that's above the 60. And then this kind of a, I don't know if it's an orange kind of a color here, is the 200 period moving average. So that's something else that I've been learning and watching as I've been learning the day trading. And so many people have suggested the 200. And so I've been observing the 200. And as you can see, in these sideways and downtrending markets, the 200 seems to do pretty good. You see this? And if you stay in, right, for the 200, you get a better move. You see that what's happening here. And so I entered here and it has gone down, but I'm not selling. I'm holding on. Okay, because the 20-day moving average is above the 60. And then, of course, as I said, I'm observing the 200 as well, keeping a close watch as I'm learning what to do. So I've entered with some quantity here, and I'm holding on right now. Okay, another one that I want you to look at is NTPC. All right, here's what I'm looking at. Again, the 20 was above the 60, and it went down during the last week or two. All right, but the 20 is still above the 200, and the 60 is above the 200 as well. Is that sufficient? Well, not necessarily. I'm also looking at kind of a longer trend. You can see that if you were to draw a trend line, and let's say if we draw the trend line, it will be like this. You can see the trend line right here. Okay. And you can see that the trend line is moving up like that. And then on the bottom as well, see the trend line would have been moving in this same direction. Okay, so you can see the overall trend is up. Okay, and this is something that you can get into, or I'm really thinking about getting into and holding on for a longer term. Okay, so even without that trend line that I've drawn, the channel, you can see the 20-day moving average remains above the 200 as well. So in markets like this, maybe look for stocks that are trending in the right direction, but a longer term purview, okay, longer term perspective. And then there's BEL. Here's another one doing the same thing. You see that? So you get the 20 above the 60, but then the 20 above the 200 seems to work better. Look at that. It's holding on for quite a long time. So if we took a look at this, let's see the date and price together, and we would be looking at where are we? Let's see. We get rid of that, and an actual when the 20, yeah, here it is, where the 20 goes above the 200, just to observe. All right, I think that was around here. Yeah, here it is, right at that point. So if we take that and take the most recent price right there, that's 155% in 707 days. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Yeah, I guess so. 483 bars. How's that? Yeah, so that would be about 2 years. Okay, 2 years. Now, would you hold for 2 years? Well, if it's going to give you that kind of a move, okay, so if that's staying above the, if it's staying above the 20 is staying above the 200, okay, look at that. And also, if you only took the 20 above the 60, you'll get shorter jumps, but still, you know, it'll be several months, but you see the climb. And then you also see the overall, yeah, and I'm going to draw that again, you know, the overall channel pattern, you can see that move, okay? See, that's also looking good. Another one is Reliance Industries. You'll see something similar happening there as well. See that? The 20 staying above the 200 and trying to stay above the 60, but then in, you know, in markets that are slow like this, okay, the above the 200, the 20 above the 200 is doing better. Okay, but the difference is this: you would be staying longer. Okay, Power Grid is another one that I want you to observe. All right, here it is. It has gone above the all-time high, so I'm not sure what it's going to do, but you see the 20 above the 200, and it's staying steady like that for quite a long time. Look at that. All right, Power Grid is something else that I'm interested in. All right, Mahindra and Mahindra, M&M. All right, here we are, something very similar. Look at that. Okay, so the 20 has gone above the 200 right over here. And it was above, but it was going sideways again and again. But here we go again. All right, so let's see. And I haven't drawn out the all-time high on these. And maybe sometime later I will do that. All right, Cholamandalam investments. Here's that same kind of move. You'll see that. Look at that overall move. Now, it will not be good for the very short term. If you're trying for a week or two, that's going to be difficult. But if you're willing to stay longer for a few months, yes, the 20 above the 60, the 20 above the 200 is even better. Okay. And then Bank of Baroda. Okay, Bank of Baroda, you see that same kind of move. The 20 above the 200 is doing better for that. And maybe during these difficult markets, that might be a possibility to look into and hold for the longer term. Okay, shorter term, it'll stop you out, or it'll end up going, you know, other stocks that are not like this, it will just keep going down. So the ones that have an overall trend, okay, Adani Entertainment. No, Enterprises, sorry. Not, did I say entertainment? No. Adani Enterprises, here we are. Same thing. Look at that. Look at that move. Okay. And this might be quite a long time. Look at that, October 2020. But then that move held steady. See, the 20 above the 60 did pretty good, but the 20 above the 200 is even better. Okay, so here are some ideas that I wanted to share with you, what to do during these difficult times as the markets are going sideways. The last 2 years, the markets only went sideways periodically, but then it was going up most of the time, especially during the COVID times. Probably people were home and they were trading more and they were investing more. Okay, I hope this benefits you. And if you find some value in this, please make sure to press like and share it with others. And I'll definitely share it in our group. All right. Have a great day. God bless you. And if you have doubts, questions, make sure to leave that in the comments below. Thank you.